Hello everybody, and welcome back to some All the Mod 6 to the Sky. How you guys doing today? I hope you are doing well. I am. So, last episode, right quick, while it's nighttime, we got together, we got started with Astral Sorcery, we got to the Tier 2 altar, we got to the Attunement part of it. We're going to attune ourselves right quick, because I just went to start, and the attunement that I want to attune ourselves, or the constellation I want to attune ourselves to, is in the sky, which is Vicio. And Vicio makes it, there's a couple different things. We'll get into this. Let's go ahead and do this. So each constellation has different things that you use to, that you can rank yourself up with in the perk tree. Vicio is one of them that's really, really easy. All you got to do is move around, and we do a bunch of moving around, so we're able to rank ourselves up pretty quick. So, this is awesome. I love the way that looks. Get a screenshot. That will be this. Oh, there we go. So, we are attuned. Now, if we go into our Astral Tome, you will see we now have a new perk section. And as we go on about our business, we'll rank up here, and we can give ourselves different attributes. I want to make my way over here to more hearts. We're going to have to deal with dragons. And the dragons are quite the pain to deal with. Now, we're done with attunement. We're going to stop. We're going to do more Astral Sorcery today. But there's a couple things. We used this guy right here, the Strainer, last time we got together. And there's this thing called a bait pot that I didn't see. It's actually really cheap. It's just a flower pot and iron bars. And when you use it, you get more uses out of your worm. This has 128 uses. So we can give this thing the old speedy up. And that went right through them. We didn't get much out of it. What? Oh, I'll only give it one worm. But as you can see, we're getting more stuff per worm than what we were before. So yeah, there's that. But I wanted to show that. Also, I don't know if I showed it or not. I have upgraded our magmators. These are now all spirited. We've got the stuff to do the nitro ones, but I haven't done them yet. We've got everything being grown. I also made this tank null to collect lava. So we're collecting tons and tons and tons of lava. We got a lava backup for a while. Also, our plastic has done a great job. We are sitting on 5,300 pieces of plastic. I'm ready to shut this thing off to a certain extent. One of the things they added in the last update was this ATM star, and I kind of looking through the different things to see what we were going to need to craft this stuff. And one of the things that I come across was, it's not that one. Not that one. This one right here. We need LPG. We're also going to need napalm and sulfuric acid. That stuff we'll get into later. But LPG we've already got going on. So, what we are going to do is we are going to stop this guy. We're going to do that. We are also going to take care of all of this. I'm going to make, I've got a dock made. These things are actually really easy to make. It's just white concrete. But there's different levels of it. We've got the tank 1, which is a block of coal and some buckets. Tank 2, which is tank 1 with redstone, gold. Tank 4 is emeralds. Tank 5 is diamonds. Tank 6 is obsidian. And tank 7 is nether stars. So we can do all the above. We just need a block of coal. We need some buckets. And we can do that. We can do that. Got that one taken care of. That one we don't have. Diamond blocks I have for some reason. I don't know why, but I do. And we need these guys. There we go. And it's like pouring down rain outside my house today. I've got 1 day. I didn't even need those. I got 1 day to do all my most of my recording for the week, and everything is today's the day. So I've got to get my recording done. I've lost all those fluid pipes. All right, so let's take fluid pipes. We will just run these. That'll fill that up. We'll do this. Do that. And we'll do that. And that should... no, that's not going to work. I need my wrench. It's not there. Alright, beautiful. So that should fill that up with all the different ones. We'll get all that emptied out. And then these will go on and fill up. And then once these all empty out, we'll have everything stored in one nice little block. Alright, so our next bit of business is going to be back into some Astral Sorcery stuff. I'm trying to get things set up so we can start producing a load of mana and so we can get into some blood magic here soon. So, one of the things that we're going to need a bunch of is rock crystals. Now these, when you craft them, they have no tags, but as soon as you craft them and put them in there, we get the attributes, which looks like we're actually getting fairly decent attributes, which is fairly nice. We'll be able to make us some fairly nice crystals out of this. And basically what we want as far as crystals, if we come over here and break this guy, we almost lost him. You can see it's got, well, that 3, that's probably, that's more than we can do. I think it's 10 is the cutoff as far as attributes which we can give it. So we want size, shape, purity. Those are the main ones that we want. Collection rate, we're not going to need a whole lot. Basically, we're going to need 1 for doing turning. Well, actually, we're not even going to need 1 for. Basically, if we go in here and look, I'm having a brain fart here. We're going to be using pumpkins to turn into cakes, and we can actually use this guy for that, and it actually does a really good job for that. But we also are going to need one of these for constellations, Avatos. This one will give us the ability. No, it's not Avatos. Which one? Constellations. I thought it was. Yeah, maybe it. Okay, yeah, Regen. We want Regen for getting into our blood magic stuff. So that's kind of what I need to do. First things first is we need to make us some rock crystals. Or not rock crystals, but a collector crystal. And I don't think we can do that just yet. Our book... No, we need to get to the next section of our research. I don't know why it's been a long week. I've had a day off. So we need to get our next altar, which is this guy right here. We need stardust. Do I have any of that stuff left? I've got a little bit of star metal. We ought to go ahead and make star metal seeds while I'm at it. So let's do that. Alright, seed is made. We've got that taken care of. We need to get us some dust. We need this guy. Beautiful. Alright, so now back to our... Alright, so we just need to get the rest of this stuff together. Aquamarines, rock crystal we got, and all that. And we are fixing to have the next tier altar. There we go. Now to fix it. Alright, so tier 2 or tier 3 altar done, ready to go. Next up would be our next, which is this guy, the iridescent altar, and we've got to get into resignating gems for that. And in order to do that, we need to do a few things. Starlight infusion, this guy right here, not bad to do. Alright, so we've got everything got, and let us get our starlight infuser, and then I'll show you what I've been doing. Come on. I tell you what, I've said this a million times, and I'll probably say it every time I do this. The animations for Astral Sorcery are beautiful. The ambient music is awesome. I love it all. Alright, so we got our Starlight Infuser. I have gone and automated our Starlight, our Liquid Starlight. So basically, I've got aquamarines, which we're getting from seeds, and pumping them into these auto clickers. I've got them set to 3. Should be about enough time to keep these things fairly full. And then it'll automatically click them in here, and it collects starlight. And then there's fluid pipes underneath these that are running into this, and we're collecting starlight at a pretty good rate. So that is awesome. But now I've got to build our infuser process thingy here, or not our infuser, but our starlight infuser. And look at it. Pretty simple setup. Not too bad. Let's get her done. Alright, so you ever have one of those days where stuff's just not going your way? Today is one of those days. So we got this guy set up. We actually have made our resignating gems. I forgot to hit the record button. So, but anyways, yeah, place the item in there. Right click it with your wand. It has a chance of using some of the starlight that's around here. I have now made 5 of those without it actually using any starlight. It's nice. And then we went from this to this over here. I think we went over that. I hope so. We've got our collector crystals growing. So collector crystals, you can grow collector crystals on anything. But they do have a chance of growing a bit faster with being on star metal. So I've got our collector crystal growing on this guy here, or to these guys here, and collecting or turning them into star metal. These guys are growing. If you look, hit your F3 and look, you will see over here, it'll tell you what stage these guys are at. This guy's at a stage 0. I just put them down. That one's at a stage 1. That's a stage 0. That's a stage 1. So, but I've already made 2. This one got this one right here is got size and purity and ritual range, and it's also got a attunement to, not attunement, but a focus on something we haven't discovered yet. I've got to do research for that in order to get to that. So, not worried about that part, but we are going to save this guy for future purposes. This guy can go up. We're going to use this guy. We are still working towards getting to our iridescent altar. We need to make a glass lens, and then we should have all the pieces and parts that we need in order to do this. So, we can make these guys with this now instead of actually crafting them. Oh, stepping inside of the liquid starlight actually gives you night vision as well. Alright, so we should have about everything we need We just need the marble and the sooty marble. Sooty marble. Ruined marble. And we're going to need a lot more starlight. We are in the peak of the night and don't have enough for this. Let's borrow this guy. Sorry, guys. I gotta steal this for a minute. Let's throw you right there. Let's get our linking tool. This should give us enough starlight to do this. There's other ways of boosting it, but since we've got it, let's do it. Oh yeah, this will give us our final tier altar. Come on. And there we go, final tier altar complete. Alright, so we are back. Ready to get our crystal attuned that we need. I am hoping that this guy is in the sky tonight. I haven't even looked. It is. It went out. Why did you go out? Are you in the sky? Actually, it doesn't look like it is. Because we are looking for Avdas. And he is not in the sky tonight. Well, let's try the next night. So one thing I've just taken notice of is a difference between Astral Sorcery 112 and Astral Sorcery 116. In 112, the constellations actually followed the moon all the way across. They are now just constellations in the sky. I hadn't noticed that before. But we are ready. We should be able to throw this guy in there and get him attuned. Oh, that's so cool. I love the green. I'm going to assume that with each of these constellations, it'll be whatever color it is. But we want this guy right now, and then we've got some more work to do. There we go. We've got our crystal. It is a Avitas Celestial Crystal. We've got that. Alright, so next up, we're not looking at that right now. We need this guy right here, Ritual Pedestal. So I need to get us Rock Crystal. You will work. You're not a very good one. Let's put this guy up so we don't accidentally use it. We need marble. What do we need for it? We need these guys and these guys and these guys. We need a bucket of liquid starlight and 2 gold. And our bucket. There we go. And, you know, this may all be for naught. I have yet to mess with any of the ritual stuff in 116 just yet. So, I'm curious as to how this is all going to work. Did I get it? We've got it. Alright, beautiful. So, we're going to just make a platform like right here-ish for the time being. We're going to need other marble. Going to need plain marble. We're going to need that. We're going to need that, I do believe. Our book, Attunement, Ritual. Yeah, that should do us. So, we need, this thing is... Put you down. That's 1, 2, 3. This guy, along with the pedestal, I do believe that is. And we should be good to go with building this. Alright, now that we've got... I hit my mouse. Now that we got it all built, let's get our crystal out. Throw it in there. And we have regen 2. Now, the question that I have. Now, I know we cannot place light on here without messing it up. How far out does this work? So that's not bad, but we can make it better. Alright, so one of the things that we talked about earlier was being able to craft with this guy without using up any of our pools. And what we need for that is this guy right here, which is a containment chalice. Which it looks like we don't have enough starlight in order to do this. So I need to do some work. Alright, so if you want to boost what starlight you have in your crafting table. I mean, we've got this guy here that wasn't doing enough. You can make these guys here. These can be placed. They don't have to be placed exactly like this. They can be placed anywhere within kind of the vicinity of this. And you'll notice it working with the little particle effects. So now all we need to do is for it to be nighttime again. Alright, so we do have enough starlight now. We are going to have to place some stuff in the relays. I had to steal one of these guys from over there. There we go. And there we go. Just so cool. And this should give us our containment chalice while we're waiting. There we go. We got to that. We need some fluid pipes. We'll place this guy. Let's place him right here. That's got light. Let's go underneath here, and let's go right here. Unfortunately, we've got to do it this way. I want my wrench. I've got it. Let's get rid of that. And let's just bring this guy right over here. There we go. And this thing should be filling up with starlight now. It is. I don't know exactly how much starlight it does hold. Right off the top of my head, I don't remember. But now that we've got that, we can now use this thing, and it will draw from this instead of drawing from here. While it does use more starlight in the end, it does have more cool particle effects. But there we go, we've got that. Now, I am working on making us another collector crystal. So let me get the stuff together for that. I'll be back. Alright, so we've got our collector crystal. It's attuned to Avitas. We've got it going into our ritual pedestal. And you'll see all these different beams of light coming out. So we can place these down. We've got lenses. They're not perfect lenses. None of this is actually perfect. But it should serve our purpose. So we can take these guys and link them back to this guy. And this should make our ritual... Oops, that didn't work. None of these worked. Why are you not... There we go. There we go. There we go. And finally, this guy here. There we go. And I set us a block down here to see if it got any bigger. And it didn't look like it got any bigger. So, that was one of those. But it does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's all those. This thing is putting out everything. But it didn't get any farther. I was kind of hoping it was going to get farther out. That's all right. But we do have. It's should be a stronger effect, but we've got regen too, so it doesn't matter. This will help us get into our blood magic stuff when we get to that point, and you'll see why then. But for now, that's all the time I have for today. But we got a bunch of stuff done. We got ourselves attuned. We got us a ritual going. We got our starlight automated. We got through to being able to make these guys. If we look at, I think it's this one that we, which one is it that we need? This guy, Irident Star. We need that for later on. We can now craft this guy. So, one more part to our ATM star is now officially done. We just have to actually craft the pieces into it. So, but with that, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.